Hey guys, if you're here, it's because you want to see me make this sushi. And I'm going to tell you right now, I didn't use seaweed. I did not use the nori because I didn't want to. I don't like it that much. I eat it when I order sushi out, but not at home. As you can see, mushrooms, breadcrumbs, hemp seeds, zucchini, peppers, avocado, and I'm using brown rice instead of the white rice that people usually use. I don't buy white rice. I have brown rice at home, so it is what it is. And I'm making a rice bowl at the end with my extras, so that's what I'm saving my hemp seeds for, because I didn't have any sesame seeds. The first thing I'm gonna do when making sushi rice is rinse my rice at least 5 good times. With your eyes, you'll be able to see that the color of the rice changes and your water. Look at that. Perfect. So now I'm going to boil it in some cold water. I got that tip from someone on YouTube, so I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but we're gonna see. And look at my baby enjoying some fresh fruit. He is so beautiful. When my rice is done boiling, I'm gonna cover it so it could simmer, thicken up, and I'll be able to add my mixture, my vinegar and sugar mixture. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and get all my ingredients chopped up very thin. I want everything to fit nicely inside. Because you can see in the background, there's my sushi bazooka. I'm gonna be using that to make my rolls. The main thing going on in my mind was making my rice extra sticky, because I told you I don't want to use any seaweed. I don't like it, it's too chewy, but I will eat it when I order out. So at home, why would I make it if I don't really like it? I was initially going to use some seafood, but I decided to stick to all veggies for my first time making sushi at home. So these mushroom slices are gonna act as our shrimp, and I'm gonna coat them and fry them up. I'll definitely be coating them with our panko breadcrumbs, and then I'm gonna make a wet batter as well, and you'll see all the ingredients I use for that. I don't have any measurements because I kind of just eyeball everything. I go by taste, and usually when you're making batter, you want to season your stuff to taste anyway and use what you like. You might like spice, I don't, you feel me? And you can use cucumber with your sushi, but I wanted to use raw zucchini instead. I don't get as much zucchini in my diet as I used to. I eat cucumbers for breakfast almost every day. Now, because these are gonna imitate our shrimp in our sushi, I want them crispy and flavorful, so I'm gonna let them marinate in this for a while. Just a side note, my baby was shaking my camera, so if you see that in the video, just know that was him. And oh yeah, look at that, coat it up real nice and drop it in your hot grease or your air fryer. I don't have one yet. Like I said, sorry about that, I don't have exact measurements, but I'm using water, some vinegar. This is the vinegar I had, so that's what I'm using. A little bit of sugar and some salt, sea salt to be exact. I'm gonna stir this up, take it to the stove so it can melt down before I pour it on my cooked rice. This time I didn't cut open the most beautiful avocado, but she's still gonna get eaten. It's still delicioso. Now my beautiful teal sushi bazooka, I'm gonna fill her up, and the rest is self-explanatory because I'm just gonna fill it up and add all of our ingredients inside. And this was my first time using it, and it worked out pretty well for me. Making sure all of the sides are filled up so my roll is completely covered in rice. Clearly, this is why you want your veggies that you're adding in chopped very thin. And my sushi vegan shrimp, mushroom shrimps, turned out good. Who said you can't make a vegan shrimp crunchy roll? Boy, bye. I'm gonna make my yum yum sauce later on after this too. I do want to point out, if you don't have gloves, you want to make sure your hands are oiled or wet, because it'll stick to your hands like it's sticking to the gloves, you see. If you got a bazooka and you don't know how to use it, the best way I could tell you is just by watching a video and watch exactly what I did. That's all I could tell you, baby. Now you're going to put your cap on the end so you can mash it all in there. I just did that because it was some pieces falling out. You flip it around, lock it in place, and you get to mashing it down. That's going to make it nice and tight so it'll be easy to squeeze out. And you'll see how easy it comes out for me. And I didn't even oil or grease the inside of my bazooka. It's just perfect. Now the difficult part for me, because like I said, I didn't want to use any seaweed, was cutting this. So I had to oil my knife and start over. That gave me more clean cuts. So let's see it all plated up. And that's just a little marinade sauce I had. I didn't have any soy sauce. I don't really buy that. And I usually keep fried onions at the crib, so I put some of those on top. Yum yum sauce time. Again, no exact measurements. I just put all this in a cup, melted some butter. That's why it looks like that. You don't even have to use the butter, honestly. A few seasonings that I put in there as well. Mix it up. And I use a sandwich bag with the tip cut off, as you'll see, to give it that drizzle on top of my sushi. I love this sauce, so I don't know why I never made it, and I'm quick to always make a homemade sauce, but it came out good for the first time making it. It was easy. Recipes to almost everything are easily accessible online. I appreciate you so much for watching. If you made it this far, I've plated it up. I'm going to drizzle it up and enjoy it. It's so pretty, but it's also so good, and it's no seaweed like I like it. Homemade ingredients, healthy, mostly raw vegetables. And yes, I purchased my own sets of chopsticks a long time ago. I definitely already tasted my fried vegan mushroom shrimp off camera. It was delish. So is the sushi. I do some of everything on this channel, but subscribe for more lovely content. And last but not least, like I promised, my rice bowl that I made. It's all the same ingredients, but just in a bowl form, so you could enjoy it either way. Have a beautiful day, lovers. I love you. Hard Work House is out. Eat healthy. Spread love.